Hi, my name is Chet here from Avion Technology here in Chicago in Arlington Heights, and this is a small video we do mostly for our small business clients. So one of the practice areas that we work with is small businesses, and what we help small businesses do is increase their business using digital means, aka websites and apps. So today's topic is how good UI UX design will help boost your small business uh, you know value, image, or even new business, right? So have you ever been to an event, a wedding, a birthday celebration, and you see a person, they are dressed perfectly, they have hair just the right way, and you can't take your eyes off them? You've been to those weddings, right? You know what I'm talking about. There's a saying in English that a picture is worth 1,000 words. Remember the last time you went for a job? You weren't dressed like a slob. You put on your best suit. You did your hair. You wore your best pair of shoes and put in your best and put your best foot forward. Represented yourself in the best possible way. Because like I said, a picture is worth 1,000 words. So when you do all this, the person in front of you immediately assumes 10 things about you without even you saying it. Right? That you're organized, that you can take care of yourself, that you're meticulous, you're well groomed, you present yourself well. There's so many different things about you that you say through your clothes and the way you present yourself. It's the same way for your website. A website is a digital extension of you and your business. But for so many of us, a website is the most neglected part of our business. And so your website is really the equivalent of you going for a job interview dressed as a slob in your loafers. You wouldn't dream of doing that. You wouldn't dream of going to your best client in your pajamas. But still, your website often has not been updated for 5 years, 10 years. There's a few browsers on which it doesn't even open. So think of it as if your website is a digital extension of your business. And the first impression that your website makes to a potential client is the first impression that your business makes to that client. So which is why a good UI UX, a good website design is insanely important for your small business. So we live in an age of digital fatigue. There's just so much digital stuff being thrown at us every day that most people who come to your website, if they don't like what they see, they will click off. They will click out of the session in 3 seconds flat. And the ones who do like your website will not stay there for more than 10 to 20 seconds. So these are the attention spans that we're working with here. So what you need is like that beautiful person that you saw at an event. You want your website to hold your potential customer's attention. And there's a couple of reasons why you want that to happen. Number one, surprisingly, when someone comes to your website and they see a good design, it leads to higher customer satisfaction, right? It's just the same way when you're talking to a well-dressed person, a well-groomed person, you feel good about yourself, about the other person, about the interaction in general. So similarly, when your website is a sleek-looking, nice-looking website, it increases the customer satisfaction with the overall interaction. The second is branding, right? You remember that person at the wedding, and you remember that person for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years after that event. Why? Because that person has captured your attention. That person has captured your mind share. It's the same effect with a website. When your website stays in someone's attention, it has captured mind share and it has created a potential customer. And you want to do that through having a very good branding experience on your site. The third is, of course, a good UI UX design engages and attracts users. And that goes without saying that if your site is designed well, it's going to get you a lot of eyeballs and it's going to get you a lot of people who are going to appreciate it and recommend it. And one last point that you probably might not be aware of, but actually if your site follows good UI UX practices, you also get a good SEO ranking for your website. So, sum and substance, think of your website as a digital extension of you and your business. Just the way you will not go for a networking event or make a presentation in front of your best client dressed in your worst clothes and putting on your worst performance and putting on your worst appearance, similarly, please make sure that your website presents the best face of your business, because that is the first impression that most of your new customers are going to carry with them. After the pandemic, there has been a paradigm shift in the way new customers are getting acquired. Now, most of your customers are going to come through your website. More and more business is shifting from offline to online. And when that happens, you have to make sure that your website is that beautiful person that you saw at the wedding that day. From all of us here at Avion Technology, we hope this information has been helpful. We're based out of Chicago, and these are our coordinates. If you need any help, if you have a website project, if you just want to have a conversation around your website or app needs, give us a shout. We'd love to help you out. Thank you.